We were introduced to the business in the month of October, and they were very persistent. In reality, they were giving us a fortune.
My wife loves sales, aside from working another job. She asked me if I supported her. We were going to work in sales, and I said yes and stopped working.
The best way to start your Forever Living business is by using the products yourself, and then by attending a meeting. But don't arrive by yourself. Bring friends and bring your family members. We work by helping other people on our team, caring for them, and never denying them any information. If they call us, they are calling us for something. It's the way in which we can best help them to achieve their goals. And I feel very happy when I see them in a new car and by noticing that these people's children are in college. When one shares Forever Living, one knows that one has to conduct their business with a lot of love, a lot of dedication, a lot of persistence, and a lot of tolerance.
I remember how shy I used to be. I was even embarrassed to talk to a rock. Now I talk to half the world, and I know that we can all have success.
But we have to treat it with much respect. Always be in a good mood and show appreciation for others. I don't notice the hours that I work because it's what I like to do.
I like Forever Living from the beginning because it's a company that gives people freedom, financial freedom, and freedom of expression because you are your own boss.
Forever has given me the opportunity to travel to Japan, South Korea, travel to Hawaii 5 times, and left something in my mind. To travel is to live. We have received support from Mr. Rex, a man whose image should be looked up to. The company's executives have provided us with support, love, and smiles. They have been a complement to our precious group to help us achieve Triple Diamond. This voyage with Forever Living has changed our lives. I have a beautiful home and a substantial amount of money in the bank. Our children are in college. We can enjoy our family by dining at the best restaurants. My mission is to continue working hard, and I feel that I have the energy to reach the level of Diamond Centurion.
I don't know when we will achieve this goal, but it will be soon. Since the beginning, Forever Living has been excellent and always will be. Forever Living, the name says it, forever.
Ms. Kobuna is the first double diamond manager in Japan. Ms. Kobuna, who lives in the capital of Japan, Tokyo, was an ordinary housewife, except that she was married to a Japanese man and moved from Taiwan. When she started the Forever business in 1990, she didn't have any network of personal connections, and her sponsor was living far away.
To start with, I bought so many Forever products and used them myself.
Ms. Kobuna drank 2 liters of aloe vera juice a day, as she wanted other people to ask about the products instead of telling the greatness of it. And
I set my goal to become #1 in the world, and in my heart know I was the only one.
only 8 years after starting the Forever business, she became a diamond manager.
I supported my downline so they would become managers as soon as possible. You won't be able to visualize your future with stable income until you become a manager. Becoming a manager is not just a goal, but it's actually the start.
With great support from her downline distributors, she finally became double diamond manager in July 2006, which was 20 years after her registration and 16 years after starting Forever as a business. She has been introduced in various business magazines in many countries and also receives many lecture requests from overseas. She is a woman of the time. Whenever she is on the stage, she always starts her speech saying,
Hello, presidents and owners of your company.
The reason for this is
I wanted everybody to think how you would act or speak if you were Rex or Jean. That's the secret of success.
the things Ms. Kobuna gained through the Forever business. First of all, the many great people she encountered, including Rex Mann, Jean Yamagata, and her wonderful friends. Another thing is the fact that she can enjoy her lifestyle. She visits a luxurious hotel, which is 10 minutes away from her home, a few times a week with her Forever friends for strolling around the beautiful garden and for meetings. This is her most precious time, which she couldn't get without Forever. She also has a maid to support her housework at home. Another fact that encourages Ms. Kobuna is that her parents, who are both over 80 years old, are living with good health. Also, they are big fans of aloe vera juice. Ms. Kobuna's next dream is
to have 10,000 friends whose income is 100 million yen a year.
Thank you, my Forever friends from all over around the world. Thank you, Rex, and thank you for everybody. Thank you. 谢谢。拜拜。ありがとうございます。
The lady who is into social dance is a Japanese diamond manager, Toshiko Nagase. She turned 60 this year. Before Ms. Nagase learned about Forever, she was weak and always admired other people's health. And also,
My 2 daughters were everything to me. They started to become independent, and I felt lonely. I could not endure hard work, but I wanted to try to do some kind of work.
she had a miraculous encounter when she was 47.
I went to visit my parents' home and found a yellow bottle in their refrigerator. I guess my mother bought it from her friend out of a sense of social obligation, and the bottle was not even open. But she said it was supposed to be good for your body.
Ms. Nagase started drinking the aloe vera juice, and right then she noticed how wonderful the product is.
I was casually telling the people around me that the product was good for me, but the news spread, and by the time I realized, it was a business.
Ms. Nagase decided aloe vera to be her job. She set her goal at 10 million yen a year.
I told my friends about these exciting feelings, goals I would like to achieve, and the things I would like to do when I earn 10 million yen.
Her sincere voice moved the people around her, and they became her downlines. 13 years after registration, she became a diamond manager. Thanks to Ms. Nagase's income, her 2 daughters went to college, even studied abroad. Her own hobby is to go to ballroom dancing in her beloved red BMW, which she earned through her car bonus.
Ever since I was a teenager, I wanted to do ballroom dancing. It was only a dream before, but now...
What makes her the happiest is that her mother, 91 years old, is still well and healthy because of aloe vera. Her mother is also the person who introduced aloe vera to Ms. Nagase.
I'm grateful for my miraculous encounter with Forever.
And Ms. Nagase's current dream is...
In 10 years, I will have a house with a lot of sunshine, and I would like to spend time knitting, which is my other hobby. That is my dream.
The best car in Japan she received for her car bonus. Her jewel collection is from around the world. A 3-story building she earned for her bonus. She grows many kinds of herbs and aloe vera on her rooftop garden. It is almost like a botanical garden. She enjoys drinking aloe vera juice in a room she named the Dream Room. The lady who has all of these is a Japanese diamond manager, Ms. Fumie Ozeki. Ms. Ozeki lives in Saitama City, next to the capital of Japan, Tokyo. Before Ms. Ozeki learned about Forever, she worked from early morning to late night. With her tight schedule, her body was screaming with pain.
I got married young, and my husband's income was very low. My parents helped us, but I still had to work too. I felt sick worrying about our future.
Her life changed when she was 43. She learned about aloe through her friend.
I went to this seminar in my 2nd year in Forever, and I was moved by my fellow distributor's words. She said, "You only live once. Let's make it a wonderful life." That is when I started this business.
Ms. Ozeki already had a sense of business thanks to her prior experiences. Her downline grew smoothly.
Ordinary housewives get satisfaction when they receive small amounts of income. Therefore, I try to ask them exactly what their goals are and what they want to achieve in their lives. Forever is the one that makes their dreams come true.
As a result, 13 years after she learned about Forever, she became a diamond manager. There are a number of happy events she earned through Forever, but what made her the happiest was...
When my children went abroad for their work, they said they do not have to worry about me because I am financially independent.
I could never have a comfortable retirement if I never learned about Forever. Now, Ms. Ozeki has a new dream.
In the near future, I would like to make a place where unfortunate children or bullied children can come and gather. This is a dream I would like to achieve through Forever.
beautiful mountains known as the Japanese Alps. Ida City of Nagano Prefecture is surrounded by beautiful nature all year round. This is the hometown for Toshiko Sekijima, a Japanese diamond manager. Ms. Sekijima's house is old-fashioned, following the traditional building techniques. Her house is filled with antiques, her hobby. She has a beautiful Japanese garden, and her husband grows chemical-free organic vegetables in the yard. Ms. Sekijima goes out on a drive to the highlands in her beloved Mercedes she earned through her car bonus. Ms. Sekijima enjoys her dreams-come-true life. However, her husband's parents became bedridden, and she had to take care of them when she was 47, before she had learned about Forever.
In addition to caring for my in-laws, my husband was going to retire, and I was worried about our financial support, so I wanted to find a job.
Ms. Sekijima learned about aloe from her friend when she was 53 years old. She thought maybe she can do this job while she stays at home in the countryside and also takes care of her step-parents.
My friend told me not to sell the aloe. She told me to share the aloe with friends and family, so I shared with them.
15 years after registration, Ms. Sekijima became a diamond manager at the age of 67.
It is difficult for women to become financially independent in the countryside, but I would like many women in the country to be financially independent so they do not have to worry about the future and they can live their lives as they want.
Ms. Sekijima earned great happiness through Forever.
This house is historical, as old as 130 years old. It takes time and money to make it a comfortable home and keep the old pillars and beams, but I was able to do it thanks to Forever.
There is a traditional storehouse in the yard and beautiful Japanese garden. Carp swim around in a pond filled with Alps snowmelt from 60 meters deep. The happiest aspect for Ms. Sekijima through Forever is
my bedridden mother-in-law started drinking aloe at 85, and she lived until 95. I was able to spend quality time with my in-laws thanks to Forever.
She is an ordinary housewife who financed all of her 4 children's enormous study abroad expenses. She also has a nice home with a Western-style living room in prime location of Tokyo, the capital of Japan. She is into her hobby, traditional dancing. She is Japanese diamond manager Toshiko Shiraishi. Before Ms. Shiraishi learned about Forever, she had a goal to become financially independent because her husband was traveling around the world as a medical volunteer in remote areas.
My work was to support my husband's volunteer work. At the same time, I also had to earn a living and our children's educational expenses.
Ms. Shiraishi had 3 conditions to find work. The first was to have freedom of time so she could prepare breakfast, lunch, and supper for her children. The second was to earn 1 million yen a month. The third was to meet many people through work. When she was about to give up to find her ideal job, her friend introduced her to Forever. However,
I went to a lecture, but nobody talked about earning large incomes, and I had the impression that they were rather conservative. I could not think this was the place where I would start a business. Later on, I realized being honest and not exaggerating is a good characteristic of Forever.
Because the products are attractive, Ms. Shiraishi started to get more involved. She also felt joy in sharing aloe vera.
I told the housewives that they do not need any money or any special talent to start this business. I encouraged them that they can be a businesswoman and a housewife at the same time. This is very important for housewives.
15 years after registration, Ms. Shiraishi became a diamond manager.
I did not want to buy goods. I wanted to earn my children's educational fund, so I used all of my bonus for my children's tuition.
Ms. Shiraishi's dream came true. Ms. Shiraishi also started to learn Japanese classical dance, which was her dream from a young age. She also has performed on stage. Recently, she spends time at a sports club nearby whenever she can. She enjoys an elegant lifestyle. Her current dream is,
I would like to have a bigger house and build a study for my husband. He always tells me he wants to have a study.
In the Forever business, you must know the products, use the products, and share with many people. Be committed and set your goals. It is not easy to convince a person about the business. The best way is to show them what the business can benefit you. Forever business is a great opportunity. You can do it locally and internationally.
Being in Forever for the past 13 years has changed our entire lives. We can afford to buy luxury cars and beautiful houses. Recently, we purchased another property. It is a penthouse up on the 25th floor. The view from there is very breathtaking, especially in the evening, because it inspires and motivates us to forge ahead.
For beginners, we ask them to attend as many of the company's trainings as possible. Sometimes, we also conduct the trainings on one-to-one basis, and for smaller group as well. Swimming is my hobby. I also like to play golf. We truly enjoy the freedom of time to do the things that we like to do. Now that I have achieved my diamond pin, which took me 13 years, I aim to achieve my double diamond pin in a shorter time. We have been to 6 world rallies. It is great to be the best among the best. secret in the business. It's just sharing, sharing, and sharing.